Welcome to Jobs and Pods, the only podcast that lets real employers talk about their jobs and tell you what it's like to work there. I'm your host, Chris Russell. Nestle USA, with 2008 sales of $10 billion, is part of Nestle SA, the world's largest food company with a focus on nutrition, health, and wellness. From lean cuisine to Nescafe, Wonka, and Juicy Juice, Nestle USA makes delicious, convenient, and nutritious food and beverage products that enrich the very experience of life itself. Nestle USA employs nearly 22,000 people within its various factory and office locations throughout the country. Today we'll speak with Ashley, an HR Generalist, about the Nestle USA Campus experience. Hello, Ashley. Welcome to Jobs and Pods.
Hello. How are you?
Tell us, how long have you been with Nestle USA?
I've worked for Nestle USA for 2 years now.
Okay. And can you describe your position? What do you do for them?
I'm formally in the HR development program, but in the second rotation, I am an human resource generalist. Basically, I handle employee relations, whether good or bad, ongoing projects on a day-to-day basis, and daily tasks and responsibilities.
And where's your position located?
Currently, I'm in Danville, Virginia. The program started in California in our corporate location, and there are many factory locations across the U.S.
Excellent. So which Nestle USA Campus program were you a part of?
The Human Resources Development Program.
Okay. Actually, describe a project that you accomplished as part of the Human Resources Development Program. Maybe talk about some of the results that came out of that.
All right. We were given the opportunity to help start up the Anderson factory in Indiana. We were able to help hire hundreds of factory associates at this new location. We flew out to Anderson, where we worked with the local team that was there, as well as Nestle associates from all over the country to help facilitate the hiring process, pretty much from start to finish. We hired about a couple hundred hourly associates, and we were able to start up on time with a very productive workforce.
Okay. What do you think you learned from the campus program?
The campus program is extremely helpful in figuring out what you enjoy doing. Graduating from college, it's so hard to say this is my passion in HR. So the campus program allows you to experience corporate location, factory location, specialties such as recruiting, training, compensation, and just really teaching you how to network and just developing you fully and learning your strengths and your weaknesses.
Right, okay. What do you think surprises you the most about being part of that campus program?
I would definitely say the exposure to the senior leadership in our field. You would think that someone with fewer than 2 years experience wouldn't really meet the senior executives in human resources, and we're exposed to them on a regular basis, and we use them as resources when we're out in the field, and they're extremely, extremely helpful. And it just goes to show how valued we are and how important our development is to Nestle.
Right. Now, did you have to relocate when you joined the campus program?
I did. Right after graduating, we had to move out to California. It was pretty nerve-wracking at first, just the idea of having to relocate yourself across the country. I was moving from New York to California. But the logistics side of moving all your goods and just getting you out there was taken care of by Nestle, so that took a lot of the stress off from moving. Also, the program, you start in California with people your age. They're all recent college graduates. So you have a group of people as a support, and they're there for you, and you're starting at the same time together. So It made relocating a lot easier.
Cool. As you look at your career at Nestle USA, what do you think, what do you see as the future opportunity for yourself there?
That's probably the hardest question you have for me. I think they're endless, really. There's tons of opportunity in corporate, factory locations, management level, or even international. I meet people every day who have 20-plus years experience and years of service at Nestle, so I'm pretty confident there's room to grow and advance in the company. So.
Right, okay. Actually, from your perspective, what's the best part about working at Nestle USA?
I would say the pride in the company I work for. I have no hesitation in letting people know where I work, and I always encourage people around me to buy Nestle. There's immediate brand name recognition. And of course, it's a food company, and that's definitely the biggest highlight is getting all the food you can want at the factory.
So you take home a lot of juicy juice, huh?
Yes, tons of that, tons of cookies, and tons of candy. So.
Very good. Last question for you, Ashley. For a student who is considering a career at Nestle USA, what kind of advice do you have for them?
I would say to be flexible and willing to relocate, there's a lot of opportunity across the U.S. at many different Nestle locations. Everything really is an adventure and a new learning opportunity. There are places I've never been to and things I've never experienced and wouldn't have if it weren't for Nestle. So this rotational program is giving me the opportunity to see different parts of the country and meet a totally different group of people in each factory I go to and each corporate location that I go to. So just being willing to relocate and treat everything as an adventure, you will learn so much about yourself.
Well, that will do for this edition of Jobs and Pods. Ashley, thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you.
And for more information on their career opportunities, visit NestleUSA.com. To hear more Jobcasts like this, visit jobsandpods.com. And don't forget, you can subscribe to our Jobcast on iTunes. Just do a keyword search for Jobs and Pods. Thanks for listening.